when you first spawn in the world, you have to chop down a tree to get materials. And there's 5 different types of materials you can get. And that is gold, diamond, iron, stone and wood. And now diamond is the best type of material that you can get in the game. But diamonds are very rare. So, because you have to dig all the way down in a cave and start searching everywhere. And they are one of the most rarest things in the game. And you would think they are the rarest, but really it's pumpkins. And pumpkins are used to put on your head when you're near monsters called Endermen. And Endermen, if you look in their eyes, they will teleport and start to attack you. So how you defeat Endermen is you look down and start attacking their feet. And they would still hurt you if you attack them, but not as much as they would when you look into their eyes. And Endermen are also spawned in the end. And the end is basically a thing where this dragon lives called the Ender Dragon. And basically what you have to do is they are these little turret thingies which you have to shoot with a bow and arrow. And those turrets heal him and you have to shoot them with a bow and arrow. And if you run out of arrows, you can get these things called ender pearls. And ender pearls are dropped from Endermen, and if you throw them, you can teleport. And you can also, if you run out of arrows attacking the Ender Dragon, you can also use them to teleport into him, and it hurts him more than it does with the bow and the sword. But the way to do most damage to him is by using the bow and the ender pearls, because the sword does hardly any damage to him. And the Nether. If you're in the Nether, there is another boss called the Wither, which you have to kill wither skeletons in the Nether to get 3 wither skulls and 4 soul sand, and that is used to craft a wither. Once you craft a wither, you spawn him in the Nether and you attack him. Once you have killed him, you get this thing called a Nether Star, which does nothing basically. And how you get to the end is you kill Endermen and they drop these things called IO, the Ender Portal, which you then use the Eye of Enders to light to go and attack the Ender. You don't have till the morning. You can sleep just 1 second and get out, and even if it's still nighttime and you die, you will still spawn where you slept. And now, if you are up really high and you drop down, you will die. And when you die, you lose everything you have. Everything. And, yeah. But if you die without sleeping, you would spawn wherever you spawned when you just started the world. And there are 3 different modes you can go on. Adventure mode is where you cannot break blocks, and but some blocks you can break, but you won't collect them. And survival is where monsters can attack you unless you're on peaceful. If you're on easy, hard or medium, monsters can attack you. But on creative, it doesn't matter if you're on peaceful, hard, easy or medium, because monsters will not attack you on creative. And creative also makes you not be able to break wood or anything, because you click square and it comes up with every block in the game. And now, you have to break wood to get materials. And as I told you about materials before. And torches are used to light places up. And if you can't find any coal anywhere underground, you can make this thing called charcoal. And what you do is you put wood in a furnace and then some more wood for the ingredients. And that will give you charcoal. And you can make charcoal torches or coal torches, which you find underground. But the charcoal, you do not. And now, actually I'm getting pretty hungry, but I don't have any steak. Now, that little bar full of meat is called your hunger bar. And if it starts to go down, you have to eat food, which will make it go up. But you can only eat when your hunger bar is going down. No. And now, to crafting. Where's my crafting table? Crafting, you can press square just to craft these few things. And there are iron enders that I was talking about. But if you click on a crafting table, you can obviously craft a lot more stuff than you would if you just press square. And a lot of stuff that you find underground, you need to smelt. And that will turn it into ingots. Like gold and iron, you have to smelt to turn it into ingots. And those ingots are used to craft stuff. Like iron ingots and gold ingots. And now, if you put a pumpkin on your head and you go to attack an enderman, endermans will not attack you. But you can hardly see out the pumpkins, which is the big problem. So yeah. And villagers are used to trade with. And if you got the right materials to trade with a villager, it will give you some stuff back. And there's 5 different types of... And there's a bunch of villagers you can get. A scientist, a priest, a blacksmith, and a bunch of other things. And yeah. And also, at night time, the monsters will spawn. Ignore that. Monsters will spawn. And you have to have a sword to attack people if they hurt you, like monsters. And also, armor. If you had dyed, I don't know, different coloured dye, you can dye leather armor. And also, with armor, you can be protected a bit more. And as you can see, I'm a bit naked now, so I can't be protected. But I've got my sword, so that's going to protect me. And now, if you eat raw chicken or rotten flesh, that can kill you. Because rotten flesh and raw chicken makes you poisoned. And when you are poisoned, your hearts go down to half a heart and all your hunger bars go down. Okay. And now, if you kill animals, you can get food. But none of these animals seem to want to come near me, so I can't kill them and get food. And also, oh my god, I just forgot what I was going to say now. Like I said, nearly half the stuff. The main types of monsters there is creepers, endermen, zombies, and skeletons. And sounds like gunfire then, but it's fireworks. And all those different types of monsters drop different things, which are used to craft stuff. And now, over to crafting. You have to have enough materials to craft. If you don't have the right materials, you cannot craft stuff. So say if I wanted to craft sandstone slabs, I don't have all the materials, so I cannot craft it. But how do you craft sandstone? If I craft some sandstone, I can then make my sandstone slabs. And now, you cannot complete this game. It is all entirely up to you what you do and what you build. And enchanting tables are used to enchant stuff, and when you enchant something, it makes it better so it can protect you more. So, if you had an enchanting table and I enchanted my sword or my armour, I'll be more protected. And also, if your sword runs out, you'll have to craft another one. So say if my wooden sword ran out, which it will do pretty quickly because it's the worst sword in the game, I wouldn't have a sword anymore, so I'd have to craft a new one. And you see that little line above and below it? That's how much health the sword has. God, those fireworks, they're annoying. And these blocks, if you break blocks a bit like these mobs called silverfish will spawn. And silverfish are like these little silver slugs that can attack you. And if you break a block, like a stone block. Wait, let me do that again. Oh, I don't mean that. No, there's another one here. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I want to see the fireworks. And, yeah. And, the nether. The Nether is basically a world full of fire and lava, full of stuff that can burn you. And in there, that is where it has the most monsters in the game. And all those monsters shoot fire at you. So unless you bring a bucket of water, you can't be put out. And also, if you get poisoned, you have to drink milk to stop being poisoned. Or, if you don't have any milk from milking a cow, you have to wait till the poison runs out. And now, that is the end of the episode, because that is all I know about Minecraft. And I hope you got all the information you need and enjoyed this episode. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye.